Zdravey!
Zdravey!
Welcome back to our little Bulgarian adventure.
Yeah, it's been a good week this week in terms of the start of spring.
The start of spring was last Saturday.
It was.
Spring equinox.
It was also the Horse Easter, or Todorov Day, which apparently is some celebration they do here, when usually they race horses up and down the common.
It's a celebration of the horse, isn't it?
It is a celebration of the horse. Unfortunately this year they cancelled it because of coronavirus.
Yeah.
So we missed out on that, but we celebrated the day anyway by looking for horses, I guess.
In other news, we had a distinguished visitor this week.
We did. We had the Bulgarian president come and visit the village.
I did. What's his name, madam?
Rumen Radev. Rumen, Mr. President.
Rumen something.
Mr. President.
He is the president of Bulgaria, which
Yes.
is, having researched it a little bit, is an executive title. It
Yeah.
doesn't hold very much power, but he does criticise the Prime
government
Minister a lot. And he seems to have constant feuds with our Prime Minister.
He does. But we're not really up on our Bulgarian politics. So, yeah, so it's the start of spring, and in true Bulgarian style, we celebrated that with the heaviest snow we've had so far this year.
A proper blizzard we had, didn't we, on Monday?
Yeah.
We were forecast to get snow, so we were expecting it, but it came a little bit later and a lot heavier.
We thought we'd escaped, but no.
So that really ruled out most of the middle of the week for us.
We'd done some stuff outside on the last weekend, but
yeah, we discovered a patio we didn't know
yes.
we had.
And cleared a lot of soil and sand and stone and just general tidying up stuff.
And planted some strawberries.
Which are protected in the temporary greenhouse.
Little mini greenhouse.
Yeah.
And but it did give me time to get my spreadsheet up to date for my planting schedule this year, so that's all done now.
We did spend some of the week translating seed packets, which was so exciting.
Fun.
So with the change in the weather, we decided we'd start one of the indoor jobs we have to do, and started work on the cellar. And this is what we've done so far. Today we've got a couple of jobs to do in the cellar, or at least start in the cellar. The first is to remove this old shelving. It's made of wood, it's rotted over the years. Some of the shelves have already been taken out, but we're now at the stage we're ready to take the whole thing out. And once we've done that, it's time to start chipping the old plaster off the walls. You can see from this section of wall that behind the plaster are these stones. The plan is to take the plaster off, repoint between the stones and leave it as a feature, a stone wall. All four walls appear to be made of this stone, and it should look quite nice. So we've got the shelving down. All we've got to do now in that area is clean up the floor before we can start on the next part of the job, which is removing the plaster. The dirt rakes up pretty easily. I'll then shove it into buckets and take it out of here. But it does look like clearing the plaster off the walls, it can be a bit easier than I thought. It's off quite nicely. That's the shelves removed. It reveals some of the stone wall that we want to bring out. I've cleared up the mess made from removing the shelves. Now I'm about to make another mess, removing the plaster. Okay, I've made a start on the wall, taken the plaster off, which, as you saw earlier, really doesn't take a lot of doing, but that's the kind of effect we're going for, obviously with the repointing done. But yes, it should certainly look quite effective for the basement or cellar.
So we've caught up a lot on our Bulgarian learning.
We have. Apparently I know over 250 words now. Don't test me.
No, don't test him.
I'm not sure I'm on my pronunciation of either English or Bulgarian. But yeah, the lessons are coming along. Fluency, who knows?
Yeah, we've got no one to practice on, so
No.
we don't know if people would understand us or not yet.
We're not sure we understand each other when we talk to each other in Bulgarian. So.
And we are planning on introducing the Bulgarian hour.
We might film that when it happens.
Just we can only converse in Bulgarian.
Yeah, that's the idea.
To each other, in order to try and make ourselves learn it properly.
Yeah.
In a useful way, rather than just words. So with the promise of better weather this week, we're hoping to spend a lot more time outside in the garden, getting that cleared up. Adam may go back down to the cellar.
I think it's
especially if it annoys me.
That's good, isn't it? But yes, the cellar needs finishing. Well, this stage of the cellar needs finishing.
On the health front, we went into lockdown here on Monday, so everything's shut for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We've got elections here on April the 6th, is it?
I believe it is, yes.
Something like that. So they've only introduced a lockdown for 10 days because it wasn't popular with the general public.
No. And they don't want to lose votes over locking down, so.
But the hospitals are quite overwhelmed here, I think, a lot of them. I say we're still looking all right in our district, but numbers are climbing here again.
Yeah, they've been climbing for the last 3 or 4 weeks.
So they brought in this 10-day lockdown to see if it makes any difference.
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't overly affect us because we don't see anybody anyway.
We don't go anywhere, so.
We were planning on going to Targovishti.
We were, but...
for your birthday, but we may put that off till later.
Yeah. So, yes, that's our plans for next week.
Yeah, some pottering in the garden, which I'm really looking forward to.
We were planning on doing that this week, but...
just didn't happen.
The snow scuppered those plans. But next week it's looking a lot warmer, so... Yeah. One final reminder, don't forget to do your clocks this weekend.
Yes, they go back here as well.
Yeah.
Or forward or back.
They go forward, you lose an hour.
They go forward.
Yeah. But yes, don't forget to do that, and we'll see you an hour earlier next week.
Yeah. Stay safe, everybody.
Take care. And do skoro.
Und bis dann.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, we say distinguished really easy for you to say.
So with the don't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that.
Apparently I can't say that. Just did, but I can't. Not sure where I was going with that.
No.
No.
No.